today we're doing a first for us, which is we're reviewing 3 movies at once, and they're not new movies.
No, we're talking about the Hobbit Trilogy this time. I never saw these movies when they came out in theaters. I never, at the time that they came out in theaters, I had never actually even seen the original Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Brandon had a sad childhood.
Yeah. I went back and I watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I really love those movies. So
Brandon asked me if I wanted to review all the Lord of the Rings movies, in which I said, okay, we have to start with the Hobbit movies.
Right, we decided to do it in chronological order, and as a result I got to experience the Hobbit trilogy. And it's alright. They're okay, I suppose. The first one's the closest to good.
Oh really? You think the first one?
I think the first
I'd say the second one, personally.
No.
Okay.
There are things that there's one thing in this that are in this this trilogy that I'd have to say that are actually, believe it or not, better than the Lord of the Rings, and that is typically just the main character.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Bilbo is actually useful and doesn't fall down all the time. He's not a constant burden and bane on everybody's existence. He does not have to be saved by everybody.
He is lost in the shuffle, though.
But yeah, that's the problem. There, in the Lord of the Rings,
especially the third one. The first two, I think it's good.
Second
Third one,
third
one he's
completely lost in it.
He's in 4 scenes where he's actually doing something.
Yes. In Lord of the Rings, they have characters, and they give them, and they develop them for the most part, most of them. And then you have those 1 or 2 comic relief characters.
That's just the problem with the Hobbit in general, is that there's too many characters.
Like Legolas, and it's not even that. It's not even that. There's a lot of characters in the Lord of the Rings, but they develop them, and they have those 2 characters like Gimli and Legolas that are just there for entertainment and comic relief.
4 of the dwarfs, kind of. Maybe 3.
Yes. But there's so many that are just there to fall around and fart and stuff, and to drink and.
But so you get 3 dwarfs that are actually developed. So that would be like Boromir, Aragorn, and.
Those aren't dwarfs.
No, I'm talking about in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
Those are like the 2, and Gandalf. I mean, Gandalf's still fully realized in the Hobbit.
Yeah. Merry and Pippin become realized a lot more later on in the series too.
So it's just one less than Lord of the Rings in terms of like the Fellowship versus the group in the Hobbit.
Yeah, and Sam as well is good in Lord of the Rings. I like him.
Yeah.
And obviously you have.
You hate Sam, and I don't understand it.
I don't know. I find him kind of like annoying.
You just said you like Sam.
He's developed. He at least has something to do, but other than fall down and be useless like Frodo.
Well, by the second book, Sam is just kind of the main character.
Yeah.
Of that part of the Frodo and Sam stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, in this one they just entirely put all these comic relief characters in there, and I understand that it's a kid's book, to my understanding.
Wait a second. It's like 200 pages.
And that's another thing. They extend this series way too long beyond what it really should be. It should just be the one movie.
I disagree with that.
And it can be.
I don't think you can do The Hobbit in one movie because there's too much that happens.
But they did.
What do you mean they did?
There's a person who actually did a fan edit and cut it down to
like
2.5 hours.
I don't think it's 2.5. It's like 3 or 4. It's not
Either
2.5.
way. 3 or 4.
Either or. No, do it as 2 movies. 3 movies is excessive. I'd say you need 2. Yeah. There's too much that happens in The Hobbit, especially because there's so much that it's just like, oh hey, Gandalf talks about the necromancer throughout the first 6 chapters of the book, and then he just leaves, and then he comes back. He's like, oh yeah, I killed the necromancer. You can't do that in the movie. You can't just be like, oh, Gandalf left and had this amazing adventure. You didn't get to see it though. I feel like that's something you need to kind of add to it as well.
Yes, they
and
do.
On top of that, the Battle of 5 Armies in the book is like a page, because it's like the battle starts, Bilbo gets knocked out, and then it cuts right to after the battle.
Bilbo might as well have actually got knocked out in this movie.
In the third one, in the battle, yeah. He makes it longer than he does in the book, but he does get knocked out. Remember when all the orcs come down and one of them hits him in the head, and he's like, and he's knocked out for the rest of the battle.
Yeah. These movies certainly weren't as compelling as Lord of the Rings. It's certainly.
I also think you have to keep in mind the fact that they were kind of rushed.
Certainly the third one was.
They all were.
Yeah.
Peter Jackson even talks about it, where it was just like, oh, I kind of have to do this. We're not fully ready to do it. The scripts aren't perfected yet, and all this stuff. But we have to do it.
Yes, production.
I think honestly,
you can see it was obviously
they
rushed.
should have.
They didn't flesh it out.
Guillermo, however you pronounce it,
Del Toro.
I think he wanted to do it in 2 movies. Well, I think they should have just went with that.
Yeah.
Well, if you notice, he's still listed under story, I think. Story or writing, I can't remember.
Right. Yeah. I think by far the most entertaining and fun, eye-catching one was the first one.
Yeah, I think the second one is personally, but the first one takes too long to get going.
Well,
it's like an hour in before anything happens.
Yeah, but it feels like more of the more stuff happens in it.
I disagree. I think the second one.
Really?
Yeah.
Gollum, and it has a good scene in the first one.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I have that with both the first and the second one, though, where the best scene is Bilbo talking to Gollum, then Bilbo talking to Smaug.
Yeah.
I think those are the 2 best scenes in the entire trilogy.
Not much more to say than that.
Should we go movie by movie then and talk about them individually?
I don't think that it's been a while since we actually watched this from when we filmed it, so I'm not going to have this understanding of what happened fully enough to talk about it in each movie.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. It's not as captivating as the original trilogy at all.
It should be noted we watched the extended editions
story
of all of them.
The same thing that everybody says about it. The big epic story's been told already, and this kind of feels like you're getting the appetizer after the main course.
No, I don't think that's problems. They're 2 different stories. I think the problem is that they tried to make The Hobbit into a big epic like Lord of the Rings.
That's true. It was sort of a kid's story at first, and it was a short thing.
Because, yeah, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings are 2 very different stories if you read them.
Yeah.
I don't think it being a prequel really plays into it being not as good. No.
All right.
They're 2 completely different things. It's it's not a Star Wars prequels. It's not like you're like,
no.
Oh, I've already seen where this is leading to. So, when you read The Hobbit, none of it really leads into Lord of the Rings. There's nothing saying that the ring that Bilbo gets is anything other than just a ring. That happens afterwards. So I don't think you need... I don't think Hobbit is less compelling once you get Lord of the Rings, if you get it first.
Yeah.
I disagree with that personally.
Alright. Well, rating time, your rating first of the Hobbit trilogy.
Shirtable, as always.
Shirtable.
Easily make a shirt
out of the Hobbit trilogy. I think it's an okay trilogy. I don't think that it really was... It lived up at all to its hype. Of course, when I watched it, its hype was, these are not good movies. But the hype around when they were coming out was very high. It was people were very optimistic about it. I remember that, and because of just how good Lord of the Rings was, and having seen both now, it certainly doesn't live up to that.
No, so, it's not as good as Lord of the Rings.
It's a bad.
It's not the Star Wars prequels for Lord of the Rings either, though.
But I'm gonna have to give it a 7. I'm gonna have to give it a 7.
I'm shocked you went that high. Oh,
well, that's my it's watchable. It's enjoyable.
You're rating them all together though? You're not doing it individually?
Yeah, all together. If I had to do it individually, I'd probably give the first one a 7, second one a 6, and the third one also would be a 6.
Oh, I'd give the third one worse rating than the second one. The third one's the worst movie in the entire series.
I agree, but it's just, I don't think it goes low enough to get my next rating.
The third one was the only one that I sat through and was like, oh, this is going on too long.
Yeah.
And it's the shortest movie.
It is. It's only about 2 hours or something, right?
The original one is, because we watched the extended edition.
Okay.
It's probably like 2.5. Actually, I don't even think the extended ones for The Hobbit are even that long.
Wow.
Because I know the first one only adds 13 minutes.
Yeah.
So.
Oh well. Yeah.
Did you want to bring up the Legolas thing?
Legolas. What about
the Legolas drinking game?
Yes. While we were watching this, we created a Legolas drinking game where every time Legolas did something impossibly cool but incredibly stupid, you had to take a drink.
In the first one, obviously, he's not in it.
So,
second one, you'll be pretty drunk, and the third one, you'll be dead.
you'll die in the third one, guaranteed. Nobody has alcohol tolerance high enough for that.
Not even Legolas himself.
Not even Legolas from Return of the King. Yeah. And if you manage to have enough tolerance, just binge watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and you'll die soon after. Especially, you'd be lucky to make it to the third one by that point.
I don't know, because there's no real moments like that in the first one.
Yeah.
Second one,
he's
just the one moment.
Yeah.
In the third one, quite a few moments, but nowhere near as many as the third Hobbit movie. No.
They go ballistic with it.
That one part where he rides upside down on a bat, shoots some guys.
Yes.
Shoots the bat in the head, and does a backflip off of the bat onto a tower, jumps down onto a troll.
Yes.
Stabs it in the brain, which gives him control of its brain.
Yeah, uses it to knock over a tower.
Jumps on the tower, fights the one orc. Then the tower starts collapsing.
Already you're dead.
And he runs.
Just the scene alone, you're dead.
Runs up the phone, breaks, jumps on him, does a Rey Mysterio.
Don't even take a shot. Just bring the whole bottle.
And then he
just drink it constantly until the scene ends.
Then he jumps on him, stabs that guy in the brain, and then does a triple backflip up. The entire tower collapses.
Or when the bridge collapses and he's running off the tiny pieces of it while shooting.
And yeah, like I said, and then he jumps off the last one, jumps on the guy, and does like a Rey Mysterio flip.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's insane. It's fun. It certainly is. It is entertaining at that point. Yeah. So that's our drinking game for Legolas. Try that out. That's gonna keep you. Certainly, if you have problems
we should
with
tell
it.
people not to try it out.
Yes,
it could be a liability. We could get sued.
Yeah. Try it out if you're brave.
Yeah. So do you have anything else to say about the Hobbit movies?
Nothing else to say. What about you?
I figured this review would be a lot longer. Okay.
Yeah.